Coming up on WMBD News at noon, the testing numbers for COVID-19 dropping in Peoria. Why health officials suspect that's the case. Also, changes coming to a Twin Cities food desert. How one group is working to offer more community resources to those most in need. And no snow for drivers means more funds for one local department. The impact that multiple groups are now seeing. Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks so much for joining us. I'm Shelby Roberts. First this afternoon, fewer people in Peoria are getting tested for COVID-19 after the Thanksgiving holiday. Heartland Health Services says that right before the pandemic, their sites were averaging about 300 tests a day. But to put that number into perspective for you, only about 500 people in total have shown up for a test so far this week. The positivity rate this week is 15% for the Heartland testing sites. Heartland's Chief Medical Officer, Greg Stoner, says although fewer people are getting tested, the positivity rate for the virus is still increasing in Peoria.
We're not surveying or testing every single member of the community. So these are people that are choosing to be tested. So that's a select group. And that means that, but if you applied that to the whole population, it means that about 1 out of every 6 people that you encounter when you're outside is positive.
Stoner says that fewer people getting tested could be the result of people waiting to see if they'll develop symptoms. He says more than half the people who tested positive for COVID-19 through Heartland were actually asymptomatic. Now, McLean County released its latest COVID-19 numbers earlier this morning. The health department is reporting 136 new cases of COVID today. 7,551 people have been released from isolation and are considered to be recovered. The local hospitals are reporting 81% of their ICU beds are in use and 93% of all total beds are in use. The rolling 7-day positivity rate for the virus is 13.8%. A battle for healthy food may soon come to an end for community members on Bloomington's west side. Yesterday, the West Market Street Council laid the foundation for a new grocery store at the corner of Market and Howard Streets. Now, according to the council president, Arthur Haynes, 15 years ago, the United States Department of Agriculture designated West Bloomington a food desert. It's a title that he says has to go.
We're at a point where this is one of those things that has to happen. You know, we cannot fail. We cannot not build a grocery store for this community.
Yesterday, crews started making a storage shed, first being used for a Santa workshop event December 19th and 20th. A former McLean County Health Department spokesperson now squaring off in a legal battle with the county. Dion McNeil claims that he's the victim of discrimination, saying his supervisors fired him after he raised concerns about racism in the workplace. McNeil, who is black, says he sent a press release to the members of the media in June linking racism and police brutality with the pandemic. McNeil says his bosses told him that news release did not represent the voice of the health department or the Board of Health. Now, in a 13-count lawsuit that was filed Sunday, he is accusing them of unlawful retaliation and discrimination.
They discriminated against Mr. McNeil based on his race, and they retaliated against him, both for speaking out against that discrimination and for expressing his First Amendment rights. I'm very passionate about civil rights. And I do feel very strongly that Mr. McNeil's civil rights were violated.
And we did contact the county for comment on that suit. We have not heard back from them. Some good news for those hoping to enter into a career in the business world locally. Peoria's up-and-coming technology and innovation center is still on the path to open next year. This comes despite the COVID-19 pandemic. Distillery Labs board members say that the center will open inside of Illinois Central College's old Thomas building downtown. They say they've been working with a team of architects and are wrapping up designs now. They're hoping that those final designs will be done by next spring to start construction next summer. The center is expected to have classrooms and workshops for entrepreneurs, as well as a space for businesses and startups to come up and share their ideas.
It's growth around not just knowledge and ideas, shared across a diverse community, but growth in terms of new talent, new people moving to Peoria to say, hey, there's opportunity here that I didn't realize they had before. This is a great place to start a business.
Paul Lehman will officially start his executive director position of the center in January. Board members say that the goal is to have the facility open toward the end of 2021 or early 2022. Switching gears now, one person is dead and 2 people were sent to the hospital after a crash on Route 40 in Peoria County Wednesday night. The Peoria County Sheriff said that about a quarter-mile away from Route 90, a car traveling southbound ran off the road and rolled over in Edelstein. One of the people inside of the car was pronounced dead at the scene. The driver and a passenger were taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The identity of the passenger who died is not being released at this time. The crash remains under investigation. 2 Bloomington teenagers are now in police custody for a host of gun and drug charges. Investigators say during a traffic stop yesterday, 19-year-old Dejan Johnson and a 16-year-old had 2 loaded pistols and marijuana in the car. Johnson was arrested for 2 counts of aggravated unlawful use of a weapon and delivering marijuana in possession, among other charges. The 16-year-old juvenile was arrested for armed violence, delivery of marijuana, and possession of a firearm by a felon, among other charges as well. The name of that 16-year-old has not been released by the Bloomington Police Department. An arson investigation is now underway in Peoria. The fire department responded to a house fire around 5:30 a.m. on Malone Street. It took more than 30 minutes to put that fire out on Wednesday. The home is believed to be vacant and no one was found inside. Peoria Fire Chief Tony Artis tells us that that fire did appear to be arson. The structure was boarded up and all of the utilities have been shut off. No snow in November now means more money in the bank for Peoria Public Works. The department staff say that because they've used less salt on the roads, their budget will actually benefit. By this time last year, the city of Peoria saw at least 6 inches of snow. With significantly less snowfall this year, a spokesperson for Public Works says that they've saved nearly 1,000 tons of salt. It's a win for the city and taxpayers, as Public Works staff say that the price tag on salt is getting much larger.
This is really kind of an unusual year. It's 40 degrees. We're out working on the streets. We're sweeping, doing street sweeping. So we're doing a lot of things that normally we would be winding down on right now because of the cold temperatures and the snow or freezing rain. But it's been great.
Peoria Public Works staff also saying no snow means less wear and tear on the roads. Coming up, a central Illinois tent city. The faces of those who live there and how community members are working to help them this holiday season.